Good morning. Today's assembly is about hard work. Now let me start by asking you a question. Would you pass the marshmallow test? Let's watch the following video to explain.
The marshmallow test is a psychology experiment from the late 1960s, designed by a guy called Walter Mischel. The idea is you give young children a marshmallow and say you can eat it straight away, or if you don't eat it and hold on for 10 minutes, you can get a second marshmallow. It's all about delayed gratification, and Mischel said that those people who are good at the marshmallow test went on to have more successful lives. Now we're going to see whether the test works just as well with children of our own generation. We got Celia, who's 6, and we got B, who is 4. I'm going to give you a marshmallow. If you want, you can eat this straight away, or you can wait for a bit until I come back into the room and you'll get a second marshmallow. Okay? I'll leave it up to you. I'm going to leave the room for a bit. Bye-bye. Okay, girls, how did you do? You haven't eaten yours. And what happened to yours, B? Where is it? What, it's there in your tummy? Is it? So you couldn't wait for another one. So you, as a reward, get another marshmallow. What do you think of that?
Great.
Tasty?
As you can see, the little girl tried really hard and got rewarded. How well do you think you could have done? Well, if it was a cream egg, I'm not sure I would have passed. Now, imagine all the teachers said that they were going to hand out awards for the hardest working pupils in each class. However, they decided to do it by holding a lottery. Is this fair? How would you feel if you had won but hadn't done any hard work? And how would you feel if you hadn't won but had worked really hard? The people who work the hardest should be the people that get rewarded for doing just that. How do you feel after you've worked really hard and got a big reward? Do you feel it's worth it? Do you feel a great sense of achievement? So what is hard work? Hard work is doing something difficult now to get something better later on. And it's not just schoolwork. What have these people worked really hard at? They've worked hard at driving lessons, running, playing tennis, and climbing mountain. And what have they got as a reward? Well, the licence means that they can drive a car. The running practice means they can run fast and feel fit. Working hard at tennis has resulted in a trophy. And climbing the mountain means they have a great view and the feeling of achievement that they've worked hard to get there. Now pause the screen and discuss with your class examples of things you would like to do when you're older? Is there anything on that list that you would be able to do without hard work? Now, I'm going to tell you a story about an opera singer. He looked like this, and his name is Gilbert. Gilbert used to carry around a huge suitcase, and if you ever tried to pick it up, that suitcase, you would find that it was very, very heavy. You might have to drag it, as I don't think you'd be able to pick it up. Gilbert wanted to be an opera singer, and he went to lots of auditions to see if he could get a part in an opera. He would get up in front of the judges and sing as well as he could, and he would put everything into it. At first, he wasn't very good, and the judges hated the way he sounded. So Gilbert would get his suitcase and go home. How do you think Gilbert felt now? Give up or practice more? At the next audition, he was a bit better. At least no one tried to cover their ears. But it was a no from all three judges. Gilbert got his suitcase and went home. And how do you think Gilbert felt now? What should he do? Give up or practice more? At the next audition, he was better again, but still he didn't get a part. Gilbert got his suitcase and went home. How do you think Gilbert felt now? Give up or practice more? At the next audition, he was better again, but still he didn't get a part. So he got his suitcase and went home again. And how do you think he felt now? Give up or practice more? At the next audition, all three judges said yes, and Gilbert was so happy. One of the judges asked him what was in the suitcase. So Gilbert went over and carried it back to the stage. And inside was a huge lump of stone with a message on, and it read, "Practice all the time." And this is a true story. Although the singer was called Paul and not Gilbert, and he didn't have a huge suitcase, but Paul paid to learn how to be an opera singer and wanted to give up his job in a mobile phone shop. And he went on to win.
But for the next contestant, the world of showbiz seems a million miles away.
It's Paul, a mobile phone salesman from South Wales.
By day, I sell mobile phones. My dream is to spend my life doing what I feel that I was born to do.
Paul, what are you here for today, Paul?
To sing opera. I've always wanted to sing as a career. Confidence has always been sort of like a difficult thing for me. I've always found it a little bit difficult to be completely confident in myself.
Okay, ready when you are. smartphone warehouse. And you did that. I wasn't expecting that.
No, neither was I.
This was a complete breath of fresh air. I thought you were absolutely fantastic.
You have an incredible voice. I think if you keep singing like that, you are going to be one of the favourites to win this whole competition.
I think that we've got a case of a little lump of coal here that is going to turn into a diamond.
Okay. Moment of truth, young man. Here's.
Absolutely yes.
Amanda?
Yes.
Paul? You are through to the next round.
Congratulations.
Unbelievable. I have those pimples.
You must be over the moon.
I am a bit shocked at the moment.
Oh, you're really shocked.
And as Paul heads home happy, the judges think they might have found something special in Cardiff.
I like shows where somebody isn't a professional, has a talent, isn't aware of it, has a normal job, and then you see something else. I like that. And that's what that guy had.
Undiscovered little gem.
Yeah.
A frog that will turn into a prince.
And as I said before, he actually went on to win the competition. So how do we feel when things get hard? How do we feel at the time? Do you feel like giving up? And how do we feel after? Do you feel a great sense of achievement? Which feeling do you remember the most? Just like someone climbing a mountain who can't see the top because the mountain is in the way, when we are working hard, we can't always see the end or imagine what it will feel like. Sometimes there may not be anyone or anything to show us the way. We just have to keep trying different things. Lots of mountains get steeper near the end. Sometimes when we are nearly at the end of a task, it feels even harder than it was at the start. Sometimes the hard work might take longer than we think or less. We don't always know when we start. One thing that we can do when things start to get hard and difficult is to keep in mind why we are doing the hard work. Remember, the hard work at school is to help us to learn. The things that we are learning here will help us when we get older and want to do other things. We may not even know what these things are now, but we need to learn them so we can take them with us. At the minute, Year 12 and Post 16 are finishing coursework and preparing for exams. They will need these qualifications to move on to the next stage in their lives. They have worked hard to achieve these qualifications and they will continue to work hard in college or employment. And well done to all of them. And finally, a few birthday wishes. I want to wish Ben Cowden from Year 12 YD, Mark Malone from Year 8 CF, Kevla Begley from Post 16 J McKay, and Robert McMaster, Year 8 TS. A very, very happy birthday. And thank you for listening.